Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Saints and Sacrifices. It got me thinking about the modern world and how the Saints and Sacrifice channel goes back to ancient times, with the saints and the martyrs of Christendom. And so I sort of look into, I'm very interested in AI, and I like to sort of keep up to date with, like all the new stuff. I get something through, a newsletter through every day about new AI coming out and smart stuff coming out, and try and use it in day-to-day life, and it's weird actually, because AI, is it AI YouTube algorithms, is it the same thing? Don't know, but if it is, then AI actually brought me to orthodoxy, and I'll tell you why. During lockdown, are we allowed to say lockdown? This is the UK after all, we're not allowed to say much. But during lockdown, we was already going to church. We were going to a Protestant church. Do you know what? I can't even remember what type of church it was. Anyway, and I had YouTube on in the house during lockdown, and this Orthodox priest come up on the video, and the videos were just going on and on and on, like, as they do. Yeah, the next video comes up, and this Orthodox priest comes up, and I thought, like, who's this? Like, and I sort of thought, I started listening to him, and I said to my wife, I said, Susie Joe, quick, come and listen to this guy. And so we listened to this Orthodox priest, and I sort of thought, I've never heard that said about Christianity. No one's ever said that about this, and you know what I mean? So in some ways, we found Russian Orthodox Church via AI, in a way, strangely enough. A lot of people sort of think AI, it's the apocalypse. It's the devil. It's people are going to be worshipping robots. You know what I mean? It's like all the films, all about AI and robots taking over. I sort of tend to look at it a little bit differently. So the way I look at it is that us as Christians should not be scared of AI. Even at my elderly age of nearly 63, I know I don't look it. I know I only look 45, guys. Don't put anything in the comments that I only look 45, right? But even at my age of coming up to 63 in a couple of months maybe, but if you think the way that Christians have used new technology or new tools, so for instance, like when the printing press came out, the Christians didn't all sort of go oh no, this is like the devil's photocopier and all that. No, we jumped on it. We said, oh right, this is good, and we were printing Bibles left, right and centre, and handing them out. It helped spread Christianity. And then, of course, when radio came out, bang, we were there. Christian radio shows were some of the first shows on radio. Same with TV. The internet, a little bit different. It was, I suppose, between porn and funny dog videos, Christianity stepped in. And so many Christian channels now, it's fantastic. Especially the Orthodox ones are very good. A lot of them are run by AI. I tend to sort of sort of like skip past them. I don't particularly want AI to. It's all right if you want to, like listen to a gospel, the gospel according to so and so, or Isaiah, or something like that. It's quite good for that. But I prefer the videos that are done by like real people, not just people like myself, but like people like priests and monks and things like that. I'm hoping the ones I watch aren't AI. You never know nowadays, but and we're all over the internet now. So when people when I talk to other Christian people and they sort of say, "Oh, it's not good, it's the devil's work," I'm going the other way. I think it can help you. And the way it can help is, like, say for instance someone like myself, right? Just a normal bloke. I can do this video now, can put it on YouTube, and it could get millions of views. It probably won't. I'm up to about 9 views per video. But I can put it into 50 different languages, just with a click of a button, and spreading the word. Imagine if the apostles had this, and when Jesus sent them out into the world and said, like, preach the good news and stuff like that, they could have, like, conquered the world by lunchtime if they had artificial intelligence. What else could it do? Like, if I work some weird hours, but like sometimes like so like early in the morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you sort of, I don't know, wake up, you're restless, you're tossing and turning, you can't settle, something's on your mind and stuff like that. You can use AI. Like for instance, like I've got a program on my AI where they talk as a Orthodox priest. So I can sort of say, I'm having problems with this guy at work, or not too sure how I can quite manage this. The washing machine's broken. Something like that. The washing machine's broken. I don't earn enough money just to go out and buy a new one. Like, what do I do? And so, like, AI adds the Orthodox priest, will give me scripture and stuff like that, so I can then sort of go off, like, I've got no money to buy a new washing machine, to like praying on scripture, and so it happens. Your worries go away, and I'm not just saying this, but somehow you do get money for a new washing machine. Alright, it might be second hand, but it'll be a new washing machine that works. Also set up alarms for like Auburn, it's prayer time in 15 minutes. Is it cheating? Possibly, maybe. Does it work? Without a doubt, it works. So yeah, it's just a message about, don't be scared of AI. Don't listen to the fear mongers. Us Christians have used new tools, new technology to the very best advantage to grow Christendom, and it's worked. So don't be scared of AI. Just, AI can't do everything. It can't be face-to-face thing with, like, your sort of fellowship at church or your priest. It can't take confession. It probably can take confession, but I would rather AI or Alexa not know my secrets. So I'm sure a few of you will join us there. It's probably heard a few of my secrets. Sitting in the kitchen having a drink, chatting away. But anyway, it can't give communion. They can't baptize you. These are all have to be done by the priests in the house of God, not in your kitchen. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, like I say, just a short thing. It just came up with, like, you know, people saying it was all doom and gloom with AI, but you know, like if you wanted to know, like, you know, I don't know, like, say for instance now, I sort of thought, oh, you know, blimey, I read this thing and it says, like, Saint Basil of Moscow. Who's Saint Basil of Moscow? Like, you know, years and years ago, you'd have to go to a library and try and look it up. And, you know, it might be 10 o'clock at night and the library's closed. You ain't going to find anything. You go onto AI, bang, like 3 seconds, you've got a rundown of St. Basil of Moscow's life, early life, sainthood, all that. So how could that be wrong? You know what I mean? AI is just a new tool for for us Christians to, like, spread the good word, and it just makes things a lot quicker. It doesn't do the main task, because that's got to be face to face human. You know, it hasn't got a soul. It doesn't love you. It won't. It won't put you right when you've done wrong. You know, that's for your fellowship or your priest to do that. You know, it can't do that because it doesn't have a soul. But it will do your errands for you, and it will give you more time. So yeah, I mean, you can just say to it, read me Isaiah. I think I said that one guy. Yeah, anyway, read me Isaiah from the Bible, please. And it will read it out to you. And you could be, like, on a walk somewhere, or, like, I've normally got, like, you know, headphones in, and I'll be doing the shopping, and I'll be listening to, like, chapters and verse from the Bible. Does it work? It works for that, but there is a flip side to that, is that when I get home, my wife does say, like, where's the butter? Where's the coffee? Like, you forgot the toilet rolls again? Because I'm too busy listening to it. So, like, use it as, like, as a way. You know, like, get used to it and, like, learn about it, because it will save you a lot of time. Guys, as always, thank you so much for coming to Saints and Sacrifices. I do appreciate every single one of you coming in. Leave a comment on, guys, leave a comment below how you would like to, or you already do, use AI in your Christian life. That would be really interesting to me, to find out how you use it. And I'll sort of think, oh, you know what, I could do that. I could use it that way as well. But as always, thank you for popping and seeing me. A bit different this week, I know. But back to the saints and martyrs next week. Guys, thank you for coming in. Keep the faith. Grow the faith. Cheers, guys.